Thank you for coming to KSHB.com and checking out the weather blog. Some interesting things going on, and we'll talk about that not only in the weather, but in space. I'll show you that here in just a second. So here on Tuesday morning in the 40s, there's this big storm that's stuck up in the northern plains, and one front went through the other day. It's kind of hard to pinpoint exactly where these cold fronts are around this system, but there's another one up to the northwest, and it'll move through tonight and tomorrow into the end of the week and early part of the weekend will definitely be colder. So let's take a look at what's going on. This storm spinning around in the northern plains, bringing some snow up there, and we're in this huge dry slot. It's mostly clear. Oh, there's a few little patches of clouds, but overall, we're in this dry slot. Also, what it's doing is bringing some much-needed rain to the parched, drought-stricken southeast. One wave is moving by, but if you look down in eastern Texas, there, northeast of Houston, the next wave is getting ready to expand and grow and bring some more heavy rain down there. Boy, do they need it, and they are definitely getting it. So here's PowerCast basically today through Thursday, and one of those fronts has moved through. Again, kind of hard to pinpoint where those fronts are. And today we're going to be in the 50s, 50 to 55 degrees, and a westerly breeze. And then overnight tonight, staying clear, and temperatures falling into the low to mid-30s, 33 to 35. And then tomorrow, we'll be on the edge of these clouds. I think for a time we'll become cloudy tomorrow. It'll be cooler. The wind will be up a little bit more from the west at about 10 to 25, and we'll be about 43 to 44 degrees as we get a little bit colder. But this is seasonable. Average highs right around 45. And then Wednesday night into Thursday morning, we clear back out with a breeze from the west all night, dropping into the upper 20s to low 30s. Not going to drop at that much. And more dry weather, more quiet weather. So here, and then we go into Thursday afternoon, back into the 40s, and more sunshine as the cooler air comes in. But again, mostly seasonable weather. Then that high pressure to the west will move in, and Friday and Saturday look good, and then we'll warm up a little bit. So also, let's take a look at the upper flow. We're in this seasonably cold, mainly dry weather pattern. The jet streams to our south. There is a system down in Utah, and that's going to break off from the main flow and drop into northern Mexico. So as we go in towards the weekend, actually, the jet stream will retreat a little bit and will warm up into the 50s by the end of the weekend. But as we go towards Sunday and even into Monday, a couple of things. We have that little rain system to the south, and probably will stay to our south. We could get a little rain from it. Could there be a developing system in the west? Details are sketchy. And look, a little piece of Arctic air showing up for the first time in western Canada, and that could come down too. So you have a little bit of Arctic air, a possible storm system, so the middle and end of next week could get interesting, but right now, it's just too early to tell exactly what is going to happen there. But today we know it's going to be mostly sunny and 55 degrees. But this evening down to 44 by 6 p.m. And tomorrow morning 35 with a west wind about 10 miles per hour. Then tomorrow it'll definitely be a little cooler around the 40s. Same on Thursday and Friday. And see those lows upper 20s to around 30. Then warming up by Sunday and into Monday. And tonight's going to be clear. And that is some good news. The International Space Station is going to be visible tonight at 6:32. For 3 minutes. So it'll be cool, it'll be clear. It won't be quite that big as that yellow dot, but you'll be like a moving star. So look to the south-southwest for about 3 minutes, and you can see that International Space Station. Kind of a cool thing to take advantage of on a clear November evening. Have a great rest of your day and week ahead.